Society will have you believe that we have to be motivated all the time. They lump everyone into this one-size-fits-all approach. This is wrong on many levels. People have different motivational styles, just as they have different body types and dietary needs. A few examples. The RDA's 2,000 calorie recommendation. Everyone takes the same tests in school. The standard of becoming successful by sticking to the same thing for 40 years in a specialization. Medication gets prescribed through some protocol regardless of your genetic background or consideration for diet and exercise. They expect everyone to fit some average that's best for most people. Western medicine prescribes pills like candy on Halloween regardless of the underlying issue. So what happens as a result? Some it'll help, others will form a dependency, and the rest get worse. If you read the fine print, there's always side effects. If we end up on one tail of the spectrum, then we're screwed. The same is true with motivation. Society praises the high earners who can focus on one job for 2 years to be the most successful. But what if I told you you can hack your own unique style of learning and motivation based on science and an ancient system of medicine? Motivational style is written in your DNA. We can access motivation based on our genetic makeup and personality type. This concept originated in ancient India. A system of medicine called Ayurveda classifies people into 3 doshas based on their dietary and cognitive preferences. In this video, I want to focus on the mental aspects and how you can utilize these concepts to access the unique motivational style that you have. The 3 motivational styles. Think of doshas as a class type in the role-playing game. You have different types like warriors, archers, rogues, mages, healers, and so on. We all will have a natural affinity towards one, but we may exhibit a little bit of all of them. The doshas relate to the elements of earth, wind, and fire. Pitta, Kapha, and Vata. The wind type, Vata, has a dynamic motivation. This person can be easily motivated, but also easily bored. They're quick learners, but they're also quick to forget. These types are prone to ADHD and anxiety. Vatas can benefit from frequent changes in their work environment and in their personal life. The strategy I found most helpful is to have a rotation of 3 or 4 things that I do on a daily or weekly basis. When I start to tire out on one of these activities or goals that I set for myself, I'll rotate to the next one until I can make significant progress with each one without getting bored and discarding it altogether. Vatas often excel in creative fields when they can use their natural energy to generate new ideas and concepts. The fire type Pitta has a driven motivation, the one that society favors. They usually have a constant ambition. They learn and retain information at a good pace, but they're also prone to burnout, anger, and they have an intolerance of people that are slower to keep up. These people are high earners with stable work days, but sometimes their ambition can exceed their stamina, and this can lead to burnout. Fewer breaks and practicing mindfulness can help them avoid being overwhelmed over a long period of time. Pittas often excel in leadership roles where they can use their charisma to inspire others. And last but not least, we have the earth type Kapha, which has more of a resilient type of motivation. They may take a bit of time to get going. They learn a little bit slower, but they never forget. These types are highly self-critical and prone to depression. They're slow to start, but once they get going, they're stable, dependable, and consistent. Kaphas are often late bloomers and they take their time to find their footing, but once they do, they're a force to be reckoned with. One thing Kaphas can do to benefit is to set clear goals and break them down into smaller, more manageable steps. Kaphas often excel in roles where attention to detail and perseverance is important, such as in accounting or engineering. How to find your dosha. Finding our unique dosha combination is the key to unlocking the potential that we have individually to make progress with motivation. Motivation isn't found on the screen, it's inside. Figure out your personality type, motivational style, strengths, and weaknesses. A warrior and magician have different abilities, but both dominate when unique skills are peaked. Personally, I've aligned most with the wind type, Vata. I tend to work best in sprints and get bored of things fairly quickly. After taking a few tests, I found that I'm actually more of a hybrid type, which is the Vata Kapha type. Most people will have some traits of all, but gravitate towards 1 or 2 the most. If you want to find out which dosha type you are, I'll link some tests below so that you can take it and have as a frame of reference. I'll also link below a study so you can see the research that has been done behind this concept of doshas. Once you find your dosha type, you'll want to adapt your lifestyle to that pattern and see how well it fits. 80% of your success is introspection and personal experience. I think it's important to take time to understand yourself in depth. If we rely on society and other people telling us what to do, we'll always feel behind, never good enough, and always doubtful of ourselves and our abilities. There are many layers to peel back. If we want to succeed in life and break past the barriers that keep us down, we have to form routines around our personality, our schedule, and environment. I definitely think it's worth it to do the extra introspection and take time to really understand yourself. Imagine your life when you fully understand the extent of your strengths and weaknesses. You have a plan to grow and improve like never before. Your mind, body, and spirit are aligned, and it's only a matter of time before you're living your ideal life. It all starts with awareness. I encourage you to explore this topic more for your unique type and what resonates with you specifically. Understanding your unique style brings far more success than any medicine could. We know that we can't trust the system. The health industry has questionable practices and standards. So who can we turn to? Yourself, your experience, your potential. This video by Healthy Gamer goes into a deeper dive on these principles of Ayurveda more than I could in this video. So check that out if you're interested in this topic. Imagine 6 to 12 months from now with your new approach to motivation. You may not always be driven, but now you know how to align with your personal strengths. We need every type of person to create a thriving world. Let's start by becoming more of our authentic selves and bringing that vision to light. Let me know in the comments below what type of dosha that you are, and what are your thoughts on this concept? Does it align? Does it sound like total horse crap? Either way, if you got value out of this, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this on self-improvement, mindset, and productivity. Here's how I can serve you better. I have some resources down below that you can check out if you're interested in creating content, starting a workout program, or if you need a little more help with your productivity workflow on a day-to-day basis. So check those out, and I'll see you in the next video.